welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. In this reaction video, man, what I have is something kind of funny, man, but not funny. This young lady meets a man at a bar in a club. She tries to use him to buy all her drinks. He buys her drinks. And then he takes her home to his place of residence. She refuses to put out, even though she led him on. And he said, fine, okay, get out of here then, leave. She refuses to leave because she's broke. She doesn't have any money for Uber or anything at all, but she wanted to use this man for his resources at the time. Yeah, this is weird. So let me go ahead and play this. Now, what's going to happen is he's going to be on the phone with the police with 911, trying to ask for assistance when it comes to removing her, and she refuses to leave. Let's get it.
Excuse me, man. Could you exit my house, please?
He brung me over here,
I brought her over
ma'am.
my house, and now she's
Yes,
yelling at
I'm
me.
recording for my safety. He brung me over here. I'm not yelling. I've asked you multiple times. No, I asked him multiple times, can he please take me home? He brung me over here. I never asked to come to his home. I'm not being aggressive or none of that. I just want to go home.
Thank you for not yelling.
I just want to go home. That's it.
Yes, I understand. I said thank you for yelling. I said thank you.
Like, we're cool, bro. I just want to go home. I don't want to be. You brung me here,
Yes.
and now you're telling me to get an Uber.
Yes, I'm explaining to the young lady on the
Like,
911
what's going on, bro? I'm not that type of person. I just want to go home, bro.
Can you allow me to finish?
She's not that type of person. She's just the type of person that allows a stranger, someone she never met before in her life, buy her multiple drinks and allow herself to get into the vehicle of this same stranger and allow that stranger to take her to his house. What did she expect was going to happen? Huh? This is what you call a link up. That was a link up. He was trying to link with her, and she knew what it was. Now, I don't know what happened when they got to this man's house, but apparently she did not want to put out for this man anymore. Whatever happened, maybe she thought she was still going to use this man. I don't know. But she can't leave. See, a lot of women are broke, and because they are broke, they are useless. A lot of women front as if they're doing so well. Even the women who have college degrees and have good jobs, a lot of times those particular women are struggling financially. They are struggling to make ends meet, and they can barely pay their own bills. When a woman is like that, she is useless. Why would you go out on a date, or why would you go out at all to any club, to anything, and not have enough money to make sure that you can come back home? This is a bum, and she's looking for someone to mooch off of, but she found the wrong guy.
Like, what's going on? Talking about mental issues, bro. Like,
Yes,
come
you
on
were just
now.
yelling before.
I'm yelling because I'm overstaying. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with this young lady.
I'm uncomfortable. Like, my anxiety is so high right now. I don't even know this man.
She just said she's uncomfortable and she's having anxiety.
We just met today.
Correct.
We went out to a bar, then he brought me to his house. I thought we was going back out. He left his wallet and came back here.
Can you allow me to speak, please?
Like, we ain't about to do that,
Can you
bro.
allow me to speak,
Fuck
please?
all that
Allow me to
lying
speak.
shit, bro. I'm not even that type of person. When they get here, I can talk to them. Send a unit out. Like,
excuse me? No. Yes. And I was describing, I wanted to wait until the alcohol is through the system. And she's demanding to get home and get out of the house now. And so that's why I was saying I don't know what's going on. She said she's having anxiety and that type.
That woman just wanted to get out of there because she didn't get all the money she want. That man was trying to get some coochie, and this woman knew that. Don't y'all let these women just tell you anything, man. This woman knew, like she said, that's the first time she met her. Went out, got some drinks, came back to his house. I guess, according to her, he left his wallet inside the house. Now she in the house and don't want to, she don't want to stay there. This is a stranger buying you drinks and you hopping again in his car, and because you thought that y'all are about to go out again. So if you have absolutely no money for Uber or a Lyft, You were just totally relying on this man to take you from point A to point B. You was totally relying on using his money to have a pleasurable time, right? You're supposed to give up that ass, man. You a broke bum. I tell you, it was me. I don't trick, but if I was doing that, what he's doing, oh, the ass gonna have to come up somewhere in the conversation. You're gonna have to give me some ass or some head. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just speaking like a man. Well, my particular man, because there's gonna be something that they ain't let me in say, well, whatever, man. You go do what you gonna do. But I refuse to be used by a woman. This woman is useless, man.
So I'm not familiar. I don't know if she's under any medication or what's going on with her.
No, I just have anxiety.
Her home.
He picked her up from her own home, the same home that she's trying to get back to, but she can't because she ain't got no money. She says she has anxiety. You should have anxiety from being broke. You understand me, Jack?
Angel.
Demon.
I don't know. Did you want to tell me?
No.
She didn't. She chose not to share that. They said, how old are you? You want to share that?
22.
She said 22.
Mm-hmm.
I know things can go left. Excuse me? Black. Just brown skin. Medium. Medium.
Now, let me show you a couple black men who ran across musty back heifers who tried to trick them out of their finances because they also were broke men. All right? I'm going to show you this one guy. I'm going to show you another after him if I have time. But I believe you ought to hear this story. How a woman tried to use him to pay for her back taxes. You understand me, Jack? Let's get it.
Do not date a broke woman. They are dangerous.
Fellas, you gotta hear me out. Let me put you on game. Do not date a broke woman. And I'm telling you from my experience, because I know. When I met this girl, she didn't talk about her financial problems. She didn't talk about what she was dealing with in the background. The first time I met her, she was love bombing. Boy, she wanted to cook, bring me a plate every day. Was washing my feet. She knew I had money. Pulled up in a brand new truck, pulled up in a brand new car, Corvette at the time. And this woman seems to have all the perfect characteristics of nurturing, serving, and care. But over time, I come.
Before he continues on, I want y'all to understand this too, gentlemen. The brokest women will do the most to get your attention and to maintain it in the beginning. He said that woman was love bombing. It's the same thing Pookie do with some of these women, but Pookie be already showing them red flags. They just ignore it. But with men, women are more subtle and more conniving. So they'll do everything like what he said. Rub his feet, wash his feet, bring you a plate to work and stuff, be the sweetest thing, the sweetest kitten you ever had. But as soon as you become emotionally attached like a sucker, next thing you know, that little kitten becomes a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to deal with all that. So be aware of that. Women, a lot of time, majority of time, who are not shit and see you as the bag will become what they call a chameleon. They go through that chameleon stage to make you believe that you found you something that is worthy of your attention and resources, when all along it's just a plot to get to them. You understand me, Jack?
To realize it was just a facade. Like, as time progressed on and we're still dating, all of a sudden she has this sad day out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I'm just behind on my taxes. Now remind you, this girl's like, come stay with me. I don't want my man going anywhere. You know, after a while, she wanted me to come over there and stay, right? I have my own place and shit, but you know, I started going over there and hanging out and staying here and there. But me, I learned over the years, don't just be quick to have sex and all that shit. So, you know, I I restricted on the sex part. Like, I wasn't trying to do all that just yet. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna give it a while and learning to be a different person. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going that route. You know what I mean? But I started realizing she would get real mean and real mad behind sex. And I started putting the pieces together. I was like, all right, she thinks that's how she's gonna get me.
Bingo. I wanted him to say that. That sex is like the biggest weapon that women use to get a man. Because women can use sex, the physical form of sex, to affect the man mentally, spiritually, emotionally. They will do everything they can to get you off so that you'll come back to them. They start like this in the beginning when they're trying to lock you down. But they'll start to ease back sometime during the duration of a long-term relationship because they feel as if they got what it is that they went after, which is you, the dummy. They feel that they have made you a dummy and that you are not going nowhere. She done cut you off from your friends, and you don't see it as a being controlling and cutting you off from your friends. You see it as growth, that you're trying to grow this thing you have with her. When all the time she's just trying to ostracize you and isolate you from people so they cannot see what's really going on if you're green and if you're not familiar with game. So the fact that he did not want to mount her took away a lot of her power. If you take away a woman's coochie off the table, take it off the table, what are you left with? Most time men are pursuing women or want to keep them because they are pretty and because of coochie. Take that off the table and look at her performance. Look at her. How can she benefit you without providing physical intimacy? You understand me? So that threw her off because she's not used to that. She's used to being able to get into a man's head in life by throwing coochie on a man. So gentlemen, you got to learn how to control your lust. It's the best thing for you.
You know what I'm saying? But vagina comes dime a dozen, bros. That shit come dime a dozen. It's free. You know what I'm saying? You got a little swag about yourself. You in the gym. You making money. Man, that shit come dime a dozen.
Right.
But I could tell there was an ulterior motive. You know what I mean? And one day I was looking at my bank account. You know, she was sitting on the right side. And I was investing in some stocks. And, you know, my natural instincts was to look right. And I could see her, like, eyes in my looking at my bank account, right? So when I looked over, she like did this, like she wasn't looking. I never said anything. I never told her what I saw. I just took the signs and I knew what time it was. So long story short, in the end, she tried to extort me. Yeah, the real demon came out. You know what I'm saying? And I just started realizing, like, man, a lot of these chicks be bums. They like to play like they got this shit together, but they be bums looking for security, man. You find the right woman, she's gonna pour into you just like you're pouring into her. This woman didn't give gifts. It's not because she wasn't a gift giver, because she's broke as hell. And that's just the facts. And a broke woman is very dangerous, man. Very dangerous. They will manipulate you, love bomb you. They will try to make you feel guilty for not helping them with their bills when you got your own shit going on. And yeah, bros, do not date a broke woman. Like,
now I'm gonna show you one more man that was tricked. Well, she tried to trick him. And it's crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. Now, these are two brothers now that are testifying to you about the uselessness of black women who are broke. Okay? All right. Like I always tell you, let's get it.
My homegirl asked me the other day, a couple of days ago, she was like, yo, her girlfriend is giving a Halloween party this past Saturday. Can you come with me? Everybody is coupled up, and being that she don't have a man, can I pretty much be her little fake boyfriend for the day? Now, mind you, she live in Maryland, I live in Jersey. I said, you know what? I bet. She was like, her 2 kids are gonna stay at her parents' house, and I can stay at her house. Then we can go to DC where the party is at. So I said, all right, cool. I'll handle that. We can do that. So then she said to me, she was like, yo, change your plans. My parents don't want the kids over the house this weekend. They're gonna have to stay at the house. I'm gonna need you to get a hotel. So then I was like, waiting for her to be like, I'm gonna take care of the hotel for you. Now, mind you, this is Saturday. Saturday, my day off of work. I figured I was gonna work some overtime. Sunday, I was gonna work some overtime, right? The room is $173. It's gonna take me 3 fill-ups, and I got a truck that's $100 a fill-up. So it's gonna take me 4 hours to get to her spot. Now I said, all right. I hit up. I said, yo, send me $150, and you know, and we good or whatever. So she was like, oh, you know what? Maybe you can catch the next fucking show. I'm like, yo.
Do you see this? These broke ass women want you to do everything financially. He's doing her a favor. He's taking off from work, which means he'll be losing money to go help this woman. He told you it'll take about $300 to fill up his truck to get there. The room is $150. This man about to miss almost $1,000 to try to help a woman who wouldn't give him $100-something just for the room. So I'm gonna tell you something. She lied to him. There was no way possible that he was gonna go to the mama's house, wherever he said, whoever keeping the kids and stuff like that. That was bait to get him to agree to it. Once he agreed to it, she changed it. It's called the bait and switch. She said, oh, now that you have committed to coming out here, plans have changed. I'm gonna need you to get us a room. I'm gonna need you to pay for it. Here it is. I know you spending money in gas to get here, but I don't care about nothing of that because I'm a broke woman. I'm a mustard back helper.
I'm a mustard back helper. I'm always broke. I don't care what you do. You gonna take care of me.
And that's what happened. He caught on to that and said, F that, like every man should. Never let a woman get between you and your money, man. M.O.B., man. Money over bitches, man.
She want me to be her arm candy. I mean, I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her on that part. But you thought I was going to drive down there. Pretty much that weekend would have cost me $1,000 by losing overtime at work.
See?
And fucking having to spend gas money and a hotel. And you can't give me $150, but you want to ride around here in a little Range Rover and shit like that, like you doing it big, but you can't give me $150 towards the fucking hotel. Get the fuck out of here, yo. These chicks out here be fronting like they doing good when they really not. Want to post all these pictures like you doing this, you doing that. You couldn't give me $150, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Real talk. Real talk. What y'all think about that? I'm gonna bring you the truth all the time. All right. Well, anyway, man. It's Thursday. That means I'll come back, Lord willing, on Monday with more content. You know how I get down. So I'll see y'all Monday. I'm trying to drop another video after this one. And after that, I'll see y'all after the weekend. You know how I get down. You might get one sometime in the weekend. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Depending on the time. How much time I got. Can you dig it? All right, then. Y'all take it easy now. You hear?